Hey guys, what's going on? James here. In this video today, we're looking at yet another quote from General Manager Jason Licht. When asked on the perception of the Buccaneers will focus solely on defense because they had offensive success, or if that doesn't matter and they just go for the best overall players, Jason Licht had this to say. No, it really doesn't. Sometimes people think you're playing games and you're trying to throw people off the scent, and you're really not. It really truly depends on how it's going to fall. I've got Todd Bowles excited about a lot of offensive players, and we have a good offense, but we can make it even better. We do need help on defense, and it would be fun to see us improve there, and I think we will without really making any huge changes. Okay. I think we're going to be better, but obviously getting some new players in there is going to make it a lot better. It really truly depends on how it's going to fall. So, look, I see that and I still say, hey, I still think the Bucs are going to go majority defense on this draft. Now, I interesting wording here from Jason Licht. Like, it would be fun to see us improve there. It would be necessary to see you improve there, in my opinion. Here's the interesting one, and I think we will without really making any huge changes. I mean, that kind of health, I understand, needs to get better, and guys getting healthier will help improve that defense a good bit, but like, I still think the Bucs need an edge rusher. I still think the Bucs need cornerback depth. I still think the Bucs need inside linebacker depth, okay? This feels kind of like a nothing burger in my mind in some of the Jason Licht quotes, and I feel like Jason Licht has been very honest in these press conferences lately in terms of where they are thinking, right? It really does truly depend on how the board's going to fall. Jason Light's been saying that a lot in terms of saying like, hey, you know, whatever the board falls, we could take a wide receiver. I don't know, depends on how the board falls, right? But you're seeing the Bucs talk to so many cornerbacks, talk to a few inside linebackers, talk to a few edge rushers, right? Like, they are doing a lot of homework on defensive caliber guys, right? Even in like terms of top 30 visits, in terms of combine interviews, things along those lines, you're not seeing as much in terms of offensive types of guys. Okay, it's been a big focus on doing their homework on defensive guys from round 1 all the way to round 7. Right? So yeah, I still personally have a belief that even based on this quote of Jason Licht throwing up his hands and saying, hey, it depends on how the board falls. Todd Bowles is excited about some offensive players, which we have heard Todd Bowles say that before. It has to be defense. It has to. And I disagree with Jason Licht here where he says, I think we will improve there without really making any huge changes. You just let go one of your starting edge rushers in Joe Tryon-Shoyinka. You just brought in Hassan Reddick. That's a huge change, right? Now, whenever Jason Licht says like making any huge changes, I mean, that doesn't exclude them from saying, hey, we drafted a cornerback, but he's going to be like our third outside cornerback. Not a huge change because it's not a new starter. Hey, we brought in Jihad Campbell. You know, he's not our number 1 linebacker. He's our number 2 linebacker. Not a huge change. So, like, I don't know. That feels like a lot of GM talk to me, right? By saying, hey, just depends on how the board falls. I don't know. What do you guys think about that quote? Let me know your thoughts and opinions about it down in the comment section below. I'd love to hear it. Do you think the Buccaneers will still go more defensive in the upcoming NFL draft like me? Or do you kind of take Jason Licht at his word and say, hey, let's just see how the board falls. The Bucs could get a lot of offensive guys. Let's just see what happens. Let me know your thoughts and opinions about it down in the comments section below. I would love to hear it. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. Hope y'all enjoyed. As always, guys, I will see you all in the next video or the next live stream. But until then, and as always, guys, goodbye for now, and go Bucs.